Jordan, watching Jamal Parker go down in the game, what's that like for you?
Oh man, that's tough because he's everybody gets along, but he's one of the locker room favorites. Everybody's love him, right? He came off of a major injury last year, so to see him go down is just disheartening. Um, but he's tough. He'll get right back to work, and looking forward to having him back.
What was your impression of your defense against Toronto in this last one?
We're trending in the right direction. All right, we still got work to do. We still got some technique things we need to work on, understanding where to be at and how to get there. But all in all, again, slowly trending in the right direction.
When you're able to run out three defensive ends with Willie and Jay Person and Vaughters, what do you like about that? What they've been doing?
Oh man, they're just really individually talented. They each got their own kind of unique skill set. Um, uh, Seeing them, just athletically, I think it's a different dynamic than normal two ends and two tackles.
Yeah. They have to produce a touchdown every game now, though. It's two in a row.
Hey man, we're just going to try to keep the streak alive. We'll try to keep the streak alive.
Did you enjoy how disruptive they were too, knocking passes down? They just caused a lot of havoc for Arbuckle and the offense. Yeah.
Yes. Like that was, I think a big part of our game plan was to, be as disruptive as we could up front to put pressure on their offensive line, a unit that hadn't played much together, and I think we accomplished that.
Just going on back to the scoop and scores, is that anything different schematically or anything like that, or is that just a matter of you guys just getting home faster?
No, I mean football. Football's a weird game that way, where sometimes the breaks just don't go your way. Right, the other team may recover it. Right, you may just miss it by a quarterback may recover it, O lineman may fall on it. We've been fortunate enough to get those breaks the last couple of weeks.
Do you teach like defensive linemen like how to knock the ball down? Like, is that a thing that you can teach, or is that like just a God-gifted Willie thing?
No, it's definitely something that the timing of it is something you gotta have a knack for, but the understanding of what gaps that the team likes to throw through, the timing of when they like to throw, get rid of the ball, when to get your hands up, right? When you're in proximity to the quarterback, we work that, we talk about it, we practice it.
That's kind of, but like you said, you have to have a knack. It's kind of like an art in a sense for a guy to like get that many times down.
I think one of Willie's gifts is like God just gave him great size. Like he's very tall, very very long arms, and that element of his game is like unparalleled. I haven't seen anybody like that in my time in the CFL.
I was going to say, Jay Way, you made the three changes at the secondary. What was your assessment of how they did?
I thought our first half was really solid, right? We were good until Parker went down, and then you kind of working back through some of those same challenges once he went down. Again, just trending in the right direction. It is not an easy position to play. It's not an easy system to play in, right? It takes a lot of communication, a lot of understanding, and understanding of your opponent and understanding of our techniques. So, like again, trending in the right direction.
I just was going off of that. Everybody's raving about Trey Vauvel, the returner right now. Just could you talk about Trey Vauvel, the DB though, and just maybe how he's kind of progressed?
I think one of the things that he's very tough, right, and he tackles well. Missed tackles hurt, right, on defense. Missed tackles hurt. They turn into bigger plays, explosion plays. So just having somebody that's out there securing their tackles, right, help slow things down, give us a chance to line up and play again.
What's your assessment of Dexter Lawson? You guys bringing him back now?
Oh, Dex was like it was one of the tough cuts in training camp, right? Like it was at the time we just were set with the people we had, but like, he made obviously made a lasting impression. He was able to play at multiple positions, so he fits that mold of the type of player we like, right? Like easy to get along, does the work, self-motivated. Has the skill athletically, and then now there was just a need.
Is it a difficult decision? If he's one of the last guys that you have to cut, was that a hard decision to make?
Always. Cuts for me are one of the hardest times every year, because once you get down to that final cut, you're letting go of football players that are capable of playing in the league, right? And to some extent, you're probably ending somebody's dream. Right, so personally, that's always been tough for me. When it's able to work out and you see a guy and you're able to bring him back, it's always a nice story.
Yeah, but those margins are so thin. athletically. I mean, what like when you're thinking about guys, you're not flipping coins, but is it just fits
No,
and
no. A lot of it
you
may
know?
be like a matter of not treating your new friends better than your old friends. Like if you got a guy that you've developed and worked on and spent time on, right? That may be the reason. It's not necessarily because the guys, tie goes to the guy that was here a lot of the times in football in general.
Thanks, Jordan.